Welcome to our guided tour of the IGCSE biology syllabus. If you've ever glanced at the full curriculum and felt your brain just short-circuited a little bit, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to turn what looks like a giant, scary document into a clear and, dare I say, exciting adventure map.
So, first things first, why even take on this adventure? Well, as this quote from Gary Tan points out, the IGCSE isn't just another exam. Think of it as a passport. It's an internationally recognized qualification that can literally open up doors for you to study pretty much anywhere in the world. That's a huge deal. Okay, so when you first lay eyes on the official syllabus, and believe me, this picture is just the table of contents, it is easy to feel a little lost. I mean, we're talking about 21 different topics, super detailed objectives, practical skills. It's a lot, but don't you worry. Our whole goal today is to hand you the map. All right, let's start our journey. Right off the bat, you need to know this course is so much more than just memorizing a bunch of facts. It's really designed to build a whole new set of skills, a new way of thinking about and seeing the world all around you.
See, at the absolute heart of the course is this idea of the Cambridge learner. The goal is to help you become more confident with what you know, responsible for your own learning, reflective about how you can improve, innovative when you face a new problem, and just genuinely engaged with it all. These aren't just exam skills, right? These are life skills. So our first stop on the map is all about laying the foundation. We're going to start at the micro level, and I mean really small, looking at the fundamental building blocks of every single living thing, and then see how they all come together. This first part of our journey covers these 5 core units. You start with the huge questions, like what does it even mean to be alive? And how on earth do we classify the millions of different life forms on this planet? From there, we zoom right into the cell, the molecules it's made of, and the incredible enzymes that make all of life's chemistry happen. And you'll get to grips with these really powerful, fundamental ideas, like this one. What is a species? It's such a core concept that helps us make sense of the entire web of life. Mastering these clean, simple definitions is absolutely key, because every single one builds on the last. Okay, so once we've got those building blocks down, we move on to the systems that actually sustain life. With that solid foundation in place, we can now start exploring the bigger picture, the engines that power organisms, and let them get all the energy and stuff they need to survive. Now, this is the biggest section on our map, and honestly, it's just fascinating. You're going to explore everything from how a plant gets its food to what you should be putting on your dinner plate. We'll cover transport systems in plants and animals, how our bodies fight off disease, and all the core processes like breathing and responding to the world that just keep us going. And a simple definition like this one for photosynthesis, it unlocks one of the most vital chemical reactions on the entire planet. You'll go so far beyond just memorizing the words. You'll understand why this one single process is the foundation for pretty much all life as we know it. It's amazing. For the final leg of our content tour, we zoom out, way out. We move from looking at individual plants and animals to the grand scale of it all. How life is passed on, how it changes over time, and how everything is connected within an ecosystem. This final part of the journey is where everything clicks together. You'll dive into reproduction and inheritance, the very mechanics of life itself. Then you'll explore evolution through variation and selection. And finally, you'll look at ecology, which includes the huge, undeniable impact that we humans have on our planet. So, we've explored the entire content map. We know the terrain. What about the final challenge? Let's talk about the assessment, how all this incredible knowledge actually gets tested. Your final grade is essentially broken down into 3 parts. The big one is the theory paper, which makes up half your grade. Then you've got the multiple choice paper at 30%. And that final 20%, that comes from a practical paper. It's also good to know that there are different versions of these papers, depending on whether you're taking the core or extended route. And this is a really, really important point. This course isn't just about what you can remember, it's about what you can actually do. That 20% for experimental skills isn't just an afterthought. The whole point is to train you to think and act like a real scientist. And you get to do some seriously cool hands-on work. We're talking about developing real scientific skills by running experiments yourself. You'll be doing things like testing food for different nutrients, seeing how temperature affects enzymes, proving what plants need for photosynthesis, and even learning how to estimate animal populations out in the wild. How cool is that? And as you're tackling all this, just remember you are not doing this alone. You're part of this huge global community. You're joining students from 10,000 schools in 160 different countries who are all on this same Cambridge pathway.
So there it is. We've laid out the course, we've broken down the big topics, and we've demystified the exams. The IGCSE biology syllabus is this incredible journey from the tiniest cell all the way to the entire planet. Now, you have the map. The only question left is, are you ready for the adventure?